Narito ang mga pangunahing balita sa loob at labas ng bansa. Tinagid at kinalap ng Agila News Team. Agila Balita.
Narito ang balita. Iglesia ni Cristo at FYM Foundation patuloy na tumutulong sa mga biktima ng buhawi sa Ontario, Canada. Iglesia ni Cristo sa Edmonton nakaisa sa blood donation event. Pinto Manhattan, Manila 2 nagbigay daan sa likhang Filipino. Mga kababayan sa Sacramento pinagdiwang ang Film History Month. At walang katapusang katamisan, kaliwat kanan sa Dessert Goals NYC.
Agila Balita.
Magandang araw. Ako si Eliza Gonzalez Manglikmot at ito ang Agila Balita, Washington, D.C.
Agila Balita.
Tuloy-tuloy ang pagtulong ng Iglesia ni Cristo at ng FYM Foundation sa mga nasalanta ng buhawi sa mga komunidad ng Dunrobin at Kinburn sa lungsod ng Ottawa sa probinsya ng Ontario sa Canada. Nakausap ni Agila Balita reporter Andre Lahoy ang ilang mga residenteng natulungan sa aid effort na ito. Andre?
Dunrobin, a small community in west part of Ottawa, was hit last September 21st by an EF3 category tornado. Rune. Dunrobin needs all the help that it could get, and volunteers are heading that call.
It sounded like a train was coming. I saw a little bit of hail. I ran down the stairs to see what was going on, and I saw a tree float by my property. After that, I spent probably about 5 seconds trying to hold my door closed, and it was all over. I came outside to a disaster area. It looks like really intense, but all the volunteer work and everything that's been going on, and everybody that stepped up to clear the roads and get the emergency crews in, and even the emergency crews themselves have been phenomenal. So I'm just hoping everything gets back together soon.
And they said the house is okay. There's trees down everywhere.
That's a good thing.
We came back the next day and we started walking around, and there was soffit and shingles off roofs and everything. And we're looking around and we're like, this isn't from our house. And we're about 10 kilometers from Dunrobin, and the stuff stuff from their houses was all over the place, and trees. And we started looking around, and a lot of trees down, and at the back there's 50 to 100 trees.
Skilled and trained tradespeople have come to help repair the damage caused by the tornado.
With cleanup and recovery ongoing in Dunrobin, members of the Church of Christ and the Felix Manalo Foundation continues their humanitarian effort, reaching out to those affected to the tornadoes from Gatineau to Dunrobin to Kingburg. Members of the Church of Christ has connected with the Dunrobin Community Association to take part in this aid. In Kingburg, members of the Church of Christ distributed care packages. Meanwhile, in Dunrobin, church members and the Felix Y. Manel Foundation volunteers from Ottawa and Beaconsfield participated in the cleanup drive.
And any efforts that can be provided for us, and I just like to thank them honestly for all the help they're giving us.
It was so overwhelming today, and all the cars came, and the cavalry, and so many people, and just reaching out.
Reporting from Aid for Humanity in Dunrobin and Gatineau, Canada, I am Andre Lajoie. I am 1 with 25.
Salamat, Andre. Sa Canada pa rin. Pagbibigay naman ng dugo ang isinagawa ng mga kaanib ng Iglesia ni Cristo sa Edmonton. Narito ang ulat ni Agila reporter Thomas Likeness.
Members of the Edmonton local of the Church of Christ rolled up their sleeves and went to work saving lives as they took part in a blood donor clinic in the Alberta capital. For several months now, various congregations of the church have partnered with Canadian Blood Services to help rebuild blood stocks. Not only is blood needed to treat traumatic injuries, but is also required in surgeries, and some illnesses are treated with various blood components. All of this creates a big demand for blood, and this is where Church of Christ members step up to help out. For member Nicholas Schaus, This was his first trip to the blood donor clinic.
Now's the time to look away if you don't want to see the needle.
And how did he feel about this experience?
Well, I was a little anxious because, of course, it's my first time donating, and I won't deny it, I'm not the greatest with needles, but, you know, it's very comfortable, and like I said, I'm all relaxed now. Again, when they put the needle in me, though, I had to turn away.
Schaus was particularly struck by the fact that the unit of blood that he donated could save up to 3 lives.
This is important to do. I mean, I've always kind of believed in it, but I never really had a reason to do it. But you know, I think everybody should do it because it's, you know, you can help not save just one, but as I was told, up to 3 lives, and it's a duty and an honor to do this.
Brother Eamon Espanol, a Church of Christ minister, says it's the duty of all church members to help others.
This is our spirit as members of the Church of Christ, to help the other people and to donate blood. This is the sign of life for other people.
Another minister, Brother Erwin McTallis, says it's a great feeling to know that taking a bit of time to give blood can save a life.
Even though we do not know them, but being members of the Church of Christ, that is our trait, that is our characteristics.
Members have been encouraged to continue on as donors. Activities such as today's blood donation are part of the Church of Christ's community activities, serving both members and non-members alike. In Edmonton, Thomas I. Likeness, Eagle News, I'm 1 with 25.
Salamat, Thomas. Susunod, Pinto Manhattan Manila 2 nagbigay daan sa likhang Filipino. At mga kababayan sa Sacramento, ipinagdiwang ang Film History Month. Diyan lang kayo, magbabalik ang AGILA Balita, Washington, D.C.
AGILA Balita. AGILA Balita.
Kayo ay nanonood pa rin ng AGILA Balita, Washington, D.C. Sa larangan ng sining biswal, ilang beses nang napatunayan na ang likhang Pinoy ay bumibighani sa mga tao mula sa iba't ibang panig ng mundo. Mula sa pagpinta, pagguhit, pagkuha ng larawan, hanggang sa paggawa ng pelikula. Naipakilala na ng mga matatapang at karapat-dapat na Filipino artists ang kambas ng Pinoy sa palibot ng globo. Sa New York, muling inialay ng Pinto Manhattan Manila 2 ang entablado para sa mga kabigha-bighaning likhang Filipino. Narito si AGILA reporter Abigail Dumlao para sa report.
Kabilang sa maraming mga boutiques at galleries sa Tribeca ay isang exhibit na nagtatampok ng mga kontemporaryong Pinoy artist. Ang Pinto Manila 2 ay ang ika-3 pop-up exhibition ng Pinto International na nagtatampok ng likha ng mahigit sa 30 Philippine artists. Naglunsad ito ng nakaraang taon sa New York na sinundan ng isang eksibisyon sa Tokyo. Ang exhibit na ito ay nagbukas ng pinto sa mga bagong posibilidad para sa mga Pinoy artists.
Door, pinto is actually a door that opens new possibilities of many possibilities, in fact.
And it started the whole philosophy from the museum that was opening the door of Dr. Quanang's collection to the public. He offered me the option, after we became good friends, to export Pinto together, embark in this new adventure, and export and open the door to Filipino art, not only for his specific collection, but open the door of Filipino art to the rest of the world.
5 years ago, when I was here in Manhattan, there was a Asian Art Week, and I found out that there were no Filipinos in that particular activity here in New York. So I said, well, you know, I think we have a lot of very talented artists from the Philippines, which are very diverse in their approach to art. So I said, well, this was a very good incentive for us for Pinto to bring the artists to New York.
We started this new project that is called Pinto International, and it's formed by 3 parts.
Yeah.
The first is the international pop-ups. The second is a permanent exhibition space here in New York. That is a gallery that anybody can come and visit upon appointment. And so we do shows, 3 or 4 shows every year there with some of our selected artists. And the third is our presence online. So our website, pintoart.com, and our Instagram account, which is the most active way we communicate to our followings in French, which is pinto.art.
The other thing is I want to invite the listeners, the watchers of this show, to, if they come to Metro Manila, they can come over and visit Pinto Art Museum in Antipolo. It's a very popular destination for a lot of people, especially Balikbayans and foreigners. And just to let you know, it was voted as the number 23 most Instagrammed museum in the whole world.
Yeah. Pinto Art Museum is a place to go.
Ang mga exhibit na tulad nito ay nagpakita ng impluwensya ng kulturang Pilipino sa sining. Ang exhibit ay maglalakbay papunta sa Milan sa susunod na Mayo. Mag-uulat mula sa Tribeca, New York City, ako po si Abigail Dumlao, 1 with 25.
Salamat, Abigail. Kahit traffic sa New York, sulit na sulit ang biyahe kung makakadaan sa Pinto, Manhattan, Manila 2. Usapang makabansa pa rin, sa Sacramento, California, nagtipon-tipon ang mga kababayan upang ipagdiwang ang Filipino-American History Month, kung saan samot-saring produkto, pagkain at kwentong Pinoy ang namukod-tangi. Narito ang report.
Upang ipagdiwang ang Filipino-American History Month, nagsagawa sa Sacramento ng ikalawang taunang Filipino Fort dito sa California Automobile Museum. Ipinaliwanag ni Bobby Roy ng Philippine National Day Association kung ano ang hatid ng Filipino Fork.
Filipino Fork is an event that the Philippine National Day Association has put together. This is our 2nd year doing it, and we want to celebrate peoples and Filipino food and the things that come along with that, all the culture, the heritage, all the stories and the memories and just the feelings that come along with that.
Napansin ng Pangulo ng Sacramento Filipino-American Lawyers Association na si Gino Barica na maraming naragdag sa Filipino Fork ngayong taon kung ihahambing noong sa isang taon.
I was here last year, but it was a very different event. So I really like how it's grown. I like, that they're doing changes and trying different things, and it's a great event this year.
Ani Cynthia Bonta, ang Filipino Fork ay isang okasyon kung saan nagkakaisa ang mga taga-komunidad.
It really proves how they've been known in the community, how they've reached out, and how they have actually understood what it was to collaborate.
Banggit din ni Barica, suportado nila ang ganitong mga proyekto.
Really like what PNDA is doing in the area. They have some really good programs, and I'm the president of the Sacramento Filipino-American Lawyers Association, and we're a sponsor, and we really like supporting all the good work that they do around here.
Dagdag pa ni Roy, nangimbita sila ng 12 ng mga chef at artisan upang lumahok sa pagdiriwang na ito.
We've invited a dozen Filipino chefs and artisans, as well as Filipino-owned wineries in the area, and they're doing just amazing things with their food.
Ipinagmalaki ng panaderong si Joe Luna ng Boy's Bakery na bangamat ang kanyang specialty ay Swedish pastry. Hain niya sa hapag ngayon ay patok para sa panlasang Sueco/Pinoy.
Boy's Bakery came about from really my wife. She's from Sweden, and so I started initially making Swedish pastries for her, and that was back in 2007 when we were still in high school. So before the bakery was even here, but then just recently I had an itch to kind of go a step further and start baking for the public, and so that's where it came about. Nights like tonight where I incorporate Filipino flavors, that's more of my background. So I'm half Filipino, and that's where those come from. So still the same Swedish pastry, but with the flavors that I grew up on.
Tampok sa araw na ito ang pinaghalong Filipino-American cuisine.
We all know that like Filipinos love to express themselves through their food. It's often how we express our love for one another. So it's not just traditional Filipino and it's not traditional American, but what it is, it's authentic Filipino-American food.
Iba't ibang interpretasyon din ng mga pagkaing Pinoy ang binigyan ng spotlight ngayon. Isang bagay na ikinatuwa ni Luna.
Yeah, it's cool to see how everyone else is interpreting the dishes that we all grew up on. You see like the sticky adobo ribs or whatever it was. I mean, that's so cool because we all grew up eating adobo and we all know what that tastes like and we have our preference of who makes it best. But then when you see someone do something like that, you're like, this is really cool. And that's, I think, the great thing about tonight. Like, everyone's just having fun, being innovative and creative.
Di lang si Luna ang nasayahan, kundi pati na rin sina Barika at Bonta.
It's also nice to see a lot of people from the community. You have, politicians, you have celebrities, you have that sort of thing. So it's a really nice way to see the community come together for such an awesome event.
I think it just brings people closer together and appreciate each other better.
Pagkain man ang nagpadalo sa mga tao rito ngayon, pagkakaisa naman ang ibinunga nito. Mula rito sa Filipino Fork sa Sacramento, California, ako si Hazel Reyes para sa AGILA Balita, 1 with 25.
Mapapakain ka sa homesick. Sa aming pagbabalik, walang katapusang katamisan, kaliwat kanan, sa Dessert Goals NYC. Tutok lang sa AGILA Balita, Washington, D.C.
AGILA Balita. AGILA Balita.
AGILA Balita, Washington, D.C. pa rin. Ako si Eliza Gonzalez Manglikmot. At dahil baka ginutom kayo sa ating Filipino Fork feature, eto, panghimagas naman. Iikot tayo ng ating mga junior correspondent na sina JC at Jordan Polintan sa Dessert Goals NYC, kung saan kanilang kinilala ang ilan sa mga vendor, tinikman ang mga dessert at inalamang inspirasyon sa likod nito. Panoorin natin.
I'm JC. I'm Jordan Polintan from New York. Our parents always told us to set goals. And not just set goals, but achieve them. And because we're good girls who always listen to our parents, we're here at Dessert Goals.
Dessert Goals showcases some of the best desserts in New York City. And this time, it's celebrating its 5th run of sweet, colorful, and delicious desserts.
Our mom always says to set high goals and always try to surpass it. So, Jordan, what goals do you want to set today? How many desserts do you think we can try?
Well, she did say to set high goals, so let's try it all. Look, JC, we've seen this cake online. Maybe he can tell us what it is.
How do you make your cake so jiggly?
Oh, our cakes known as like a wiggle wiggle jiggle jiggle cakes. When our cake came out from the oven like 5 minutes, like a wiggle wiggle jiggle jiggle. But the why our cake jiggle and wiggle? The reason why is our ingredients and our the way how we make our cheesecake. It's really unique and special. That's why it's not just regular American cheesecake. That's why it's really wiggle wiggle jiggle jiggle.
Note to self: practice the wiggle wiggle jiggle jiggle at home.
Is that going to be your goal for tomorrow? Let's see who else we can talk to about some desserts.
No, you mean goals. We're here for goals.
Cookie business at Cornell University, and when I graduated I sold it. And then one day I was with my daughter at a grocery store and she saw the rainbow bagel and she just had to have it, and it was really cool, but it didn't taste great. So I knew I had a great recipe for chocolate chip cookies, which is America's #1 dessert. And the big trend in dessert is color, as you know, look all around here. So hundreds and hundreds of cookies later, I figured out how to execute rainbow colors in chocolate chip cookies, and that's how Baked in Color was born.
What did you have at my age that helped you?
Oh, you've got the whole world in front of you. Try to learn something new every single day. Try to meet somebody new every day. Do something exciting every day. Don't sweat the small stuff. And don't get caught up in what other people think, because they're not thinking about you. They're just thinking about themselves. Just do what makes you happy.
Not only was her cookie yummy, but she really gave great advice for accomplishing your goals.
Let's try one more dessert.
My family actually owns and operates this company 100%. We started the company in the 1960s. We launched it at the World's Fair in New York City, right over in Queens.
What goals did your family have to start?
So I think to start, they really just wanted to get an Italian ice that we wanted to get to reach all customers. So it's minimal cost and it has great flavor. It's all natural. We get to reach all different sorts of customers with a really great, affordable product.
Are you just in New York or all around the world?
So as of right now, we are in New York. Our factory is in Queens in Richmond Hill. We do distribute to the tri-state area. We try to, reach as many people as we can. And speaking of goals, one of our big goals is to get online, to be reached, on e-commerce.
And what goals did you have at my age?
Ooh, another tough question. You're killing me. I wanted to succeed in school. I wanted to learn more about my family business. I wanted to take all of the education that I could and just bring it forward in whether it was my family business or my personal goals. I just wanted to learn everything I could. So stay in school, do everything you can to educate yourself as much as possible, and follow your dreams.
That makes total sense. You should study more, JC.
What? Me? Maybe it's time to wrap this up so you can study and work on some of your goals.
So what do you think, Jace? Did we accomplish our goals?
Definitely.
I'm Jordan Polantan.
I'm JC Polantan
from New York, and we are 1 with 25.
Paano ka naman tatanggi sa dalawang batang ito kaya sarap kumain? Salamat Jordan at JC. At yan ang Agila Balita Washington DC. Magkita-kita tayong muli sa susunod na Lunes para sa isa na namang malamang edisyon. Puno ng balita mula sa aming mga bureau na galing sa iba't ibang panig ng mundo. Puntahan ang aming mga website sa Eaglenews.PH at Eaglenewslive.com. Sundan kami sa Facebook.com/EagleNewsPH at sa Twitter sa Twitter.com/EagleNewsPH. Magpapatuloy ang Agila Balita. Salamat sa panonood. Ako si Eliza Gonzalez Manglikmot, laging 1 with 25.
Sumainyo ang mga balitang kinara, maingat na isinulat at inihanay ng Eagle News Service. Agila Balita!